America's #1 truck builder proudly presents...
Have you ever noticed how some vintage pickups seem to get even more stylish with age? While many modern vehicles rely on aggressive lines and cold technology, these retro pickups carry a nostalgic aura, with solid shapes, chrome details, and a charm only time can polish. Today, we're taking a retro trip through 10 classic pickups that seem to have reached their peak decades after leaving the factories. Get ready for rounded curves, bold colors, and a lot of personality on four wheels. The second generation of the Ford F series, especially the F100 from 1953 to 1956, became a true symbol of American retro design. Its rounded lines, wide fenders, and bold front grille represent an era when even work vehicles had visual personality. Over time, the F100 shifted from just a daily tool to a star at vintage car meets and restoration projects. Its classic style, full of nostalgia, still captures glances and hearts on the roads and in the garages of vintage pickup enthusiasts. When Chevrolet launched the Task Force series in 1955, the pickup world was forever changed. The 3100, with its bold front, integrated dual headlights, chrome details, brought a modern and elegant look that made many fall in love at first sight. It was a clear change of mindset. Now even a pickup could truly be beautiful. Decades later, the 3100 still turns heads wherever it goes. Its retro design balances toughness and sophistication, symbolizing an era when style and utility went hand in hand. With a touch of nostalgia, it remains one of the most desired vintage pickups, whether original or tastefully restored. The Dodge Power Wagon was born with military DNA, literally. Derived from vehicles used in World War II, this pickup was built to conquer any terrain with bravery. Its rugged look, high hood, wide wheels, and simple body exude brute strength and authentic retro charm. Over time, what was a workhorse became a cult object. Whether restored or left with worn paint, the Power Wagon attracts attention for its imposing presence and history. It's the kind of truck that doesn't try to look strong. It simply is, carrying decades of respect and nostalgia in every rusty inch. The second generation Chevrolet C10 marked a new chapter in American pickup styling. Its straight lines, well-defined proportions, and refined finish showed that utility and elegance could go together. It was practical, yes, but with plenty of style. More than just a vehicle, the C10 became a cultural symbol. It appears in movies, vintage photos, and enthusiast collections, valued not only for its looks, but for how it represents an era when hard work found its perfect partner on the road. Rugged, reliable, and with that impossible-to-ignore retro charm. The 1970s generation of the Ford F-150 stood out for its more square and robust look, featuring sharper lines and an imposing front. This change reflected a new era in automotive design focused on durability and road presence. Interestingly, these models were the first to bring important technical advances to pickups, like improved suspension and more powerful engines, paving the way for the F-150's continued success. Even today, collectors appreciate this blend of mechanical strength and classic design. The GMC stepside, famous in the 1960s, stood out for its narrow bed and pronounced sides, creating a unique and elegant silhouette among pickups of the era. Its asymmetrical design not only made loading easier, but also brought a visual charm that won many retro-style fans. Interestingly, the lighter construction of the stepside provided a different driving experience compared to larger pickups, making it more agile in city streets, which helped solidify its place during a time of changing driver demands. The Jeep Gladiator combined Jeep's typical ruggedness with a design that valued versatility. Its square, functional look stood out among pickups of the time, offering not just capacity for heavy work, but also a strong presence on roads and trails. A notable feature of the Gladiator was its reinforced suspension, which allowed it to tackle tough terrain with greater ease. This mix of strength and durability made it a favorite for those needing a vehicle for rural and off-road use, long before these categories became trendy. While not a traditional pickup, the International Harvester Scout earned its place in history as a robust and versatile utility vehicle with a simple and functional design. It was one of the pioneers in the SUV segment, combining off-road spirit with everyday practicality. The Scout had a special charm, with straight lines and a compact silhouette that conveyed toughness. For many, it represents the era when utility vehicles began to gain ground outside farms and rural roads, paving the way for modern SUVs.
The 1970 Chevrolet El Camino SS is a true blend of sports car and pickup, offering a design that broke conventions and won fans with its bold look. With low lines, a powerful engine, and sporty finish, it combined the practicality of a bed with the performance of a muscle car. This model marked an era by breaking paradigms and showing that style, power, and functionality could coexist in a single vehicle, a true retro icon that still sparks curiosity and admiration wherever it goes. The Studebaker Champ is one of the most unique pickups of the 1960s, blending classic elements from the previous decade with its own innovations. Its cab looked like it came from a passenger car, while the bed kept the toughness needed for heavy work. The Champ's unique look, with elegant lines and distinctive details, reflects Studebaker's boldness in a market dominated by giants. Despite its short production, the Champ earned a special place in automotive history as an unconventional design full of personality. If you enjoyed these vintage pickups that only get better with age, be sure to check out our video, 10 Old Car Features from the 1950s That Vanished with Time, for an even more nostalgic journey through the world of classic cars.